fire. That was Charles Lee and MELO.
Oh, my.
Oh, man. All right, well, we will keep a close eye on LaMelo.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, we're looking at one of the most bizarre, accidental, and ultimately telling moments of the NBA season. It's not a game-winning shot or a poster dunk. It's Charlotte Hornets star LaMelo Ball, in a full-speed effort to save a ball from going out of bounds, colliding headfirst with his own head coach, Charles Lee. This clip is wild on the surface, but if you read between the lines of what happened after the collision, it reveals something major about LaMelo's growing reputation and the culture the Hornets are trying to build. Let's break down the incident. The play is chaotic. Ball is hustling, trying to make something happen, and he dives towards the sideline. His own coach, Charles Lee, is standing in his coaching box, locked into the game. There's no time to react. Crack. It's a full, brutal collision, the kind of impact that makes the entire arena gasp. The broadcast immediately calls it friendly fire. LaMelo is down on the ground, holding his head. The trainers rush over. For a second, you think the worst. Could this be a concussion? Could this be a serious injury for the franchise player in the middle of a game? But here's where the story flips. We see LaMelo get up. He goes to the locker room, presumably to get checked out, to stop the bleeding. The cut is clearly bad. You can see it later under his eye. And then, he comes back. He returns to the game. He finishes it. And this is where the narrative changes from freak accident to character moment. The broadcast team picks up on it later. They zoom in on the cut and ask, is that just a glue thing, or did that put a stitch or two in there? But then, one of the analysts makes the defining statement. Don't talk about LaMelo's toughness. He showed me something today. This is huge. This is a commentator, someone who watches every game, explicitly changing his perception of LaMelo Ball based on this one act. He elaborates. He could have hung out in that locker room for the rest of the night. No one would have thought anything of it. And he's 100% right. After a head-to-head collision that required medical attention, nobody would have blamed him for sitting out. In today's players' safety-conscious NBA, they might have even insisted on it. But LaMelo chose to return. He chose to play through what was undoubtedly a painful, stinging wound. The analyst concludes, that scar won't go away. And he's talking about more than just a physical scar. He's talking about a moment that leaves a permanent mark on LaMelo's identity as a player. This is the kind of moment that earns you silent respect in a locker room and from opponents. It shows a commitment that goes beyond talent. It's about grit. Think about the message this sends. To his teammates, our star isn't soft. He's willing to get hurt and come back for you. To his coach, Charles Lee, who was probably feeling awful about the collision. Don't worry about it. We're in this together. I'm not made of glass. And to the fans and critics, question my shot selection, question my turnovers, but don't you dare question my heart or my willingness to sacrifice my body for this team. This incident, as crazy as it was, is a microcosm of what the Hornets need from LaMelo. They need the flashy passes and the deep threes, sure. But to become a true leader and to drag a franchise out of the basement, you need moments that prove your intangible toughness. Getting a scar from running into your own coach in the heat of battle is about as tangible as it gets. It also speaks to the new environment under Coach Charles Lee. The fact that LaMelo was going full tilt with no regard for his own safety, right in front of his coach's bench, shows an all-out, no-excuses effort that the coaching staff has to appreciate, even if they ended up as collateral damage. In a league where load management and injury prevention are daily vocabulary, LaMelo's decision to return was almost old school. It was a throwback move that people in basketball still deeply respect. So, what do you think? Did this moment change your perception of LaMelo Ball's toughness? In an era of extreme caution, should players be encouraged or discouraged from playing through a head impact like this? And how important are these seemingly small warrior moments for a young star trying to establish his leadership? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you want more breakdowns of the moments that define players beyond the stat sheet, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.